Good morning to every one of you, and at the outset, let me congratulate Balipara Foundation and Royal Global University for putting up this excellent program. In fact, the 13th Eastern Himalayan Nature Economics Forum is something Balipara Foundation has been relentlessly. I knew that Mr. Ranjit Bhattakur from the day one before starting this, the several kind of formal, informal discussions and brainstorming he had with several of his friends. And very passionately, Balipara Foundation has been doing this. And yesterday evening when I met him, I was telling him now this event, it has become an annual event, and it's an event of its own stature. Every year it is improving its quality, content, and participation across the world. And this year, particularly working with 4 universities, including RGU, is something very important, because involving the universities is very important step forward to sustain this kind of effort. Thank you, Your Excellency May Steiner, Ambassador of Norway, and Mr. Sundara Ramam from Tata Steel for putting the context of this program. It's my privilege to join you today at this important platform where we reflect not just on the challenges of our mountains, but on the collective responsibility we carry as custodians of the future. Asia's mountain systems, from the Himalayas to Tian Shan, from the eastern Ghats to the verdant ranges of the Mekong, are not merely geographical features. They are water towers, biodiversity reserves, cultural strongholds, and engines of resilience. They shape the climate of continents, nourish millions through rivers, and hold stories that are thousands of years old. Yet they stand today at a crossroads. Climate change is accelerating glacial melt. Erratic rainfall is stabilizing slopes. Communities are struggling to balance tradition with modern pressures. Migration erodes cultural continuity, and new economies sometimes exploit more than they uplift. This is not just an environmental concern, it is a question of human security, economic stability, and intergenerational equity. We must ask ourselves, do we want to inherit a fragile mountain system or be remembered as the generation that strengthened it? Assam, a convergence point and a bridge. Assam lies at the gateway to the eastern Himalayas and the heart of the northeast. Our rivers like the Brahmaputra and Barak draw their life from the mountains. Our people carry indigenous knowledge born from centuries of coexistence with nature. And our future, like the future of Asia, depends on how well we nurture this delicate equilibrium. Assam has begun a transformative journey. We are investing in sustainable infrastructure, improving connectivity across hilly regions, promoting agri-tech and climate-smart farming, and protecting our forests and wildlife through people-centric models. You must have heard that Honorable Prime Minister in his Mann Ki Baat, he keeps coming up with various people stories. And sometimes those stories may be here amongst us, but we may not appreciate. He mentioned about Hathi Bandhu, that is one NGO has been doing the elephants and people, how to maintain that balance and avoid the conflict between the animals and elephant. Is in Nagaon district. He spoke about it. Now Assam government has taken up as Gajamitra scheme across the state to implement and involving the people. And Honorable Prime Minister also spoke about Barekuri, village in how the villagers and gibbons together have been living for ages. He also spoke about. So there are several that kind of stories, not only in Assam, across the state. And Mr. Sundar Ramam mentioned about sacred groves in Meghalaya and in Sikkim and other examples. In fact, thousands of those examples are available. So we need to build on them, learn from them. But these kind of initiatives will be from the government side only a beginning. A collective roadmap for mountain leadership to forge a resilient path forward. I personally believe we need a roadmap, and that roadmap should be built on 4 pillars. First one is a green and climate resilient mountain economy. We must shift from extractive growth to restorative development, promote ecotourism over mass tourism, encourage organic agriculture, support clean energy ecosystems, and build climate responsive infrastructure that respects mountain ecology. Second pillar should be knowledge exchange and indigenous wisdom networks. Mountain communities hold centuries of wisdom, from bamboo architecture to herbal medicines, from water harvesting to landslide resistant cultivation. We must build an Asia mountain knowledge grid linking universities like Royal Global University and many other universities. In Assam, earlier higher education was not that much in terms of the infrastructure. Now, state universities alone, we have 30 of them, and private universities 9, and 2 more are coming, including Azim Premji University. There will be 11 maybe next 2 months. And IIM is coming, and IIT we have, and there are other central universities. So we have a large number of universities are available. We should connect them with Asia Mountain Knowledge Grid. And also we should connect with climate centers, community innovators, and indigenous leaders. Third pillar should be connectivity as a tool for inclusion, because connectivity is not only roads and bridges, it is digital access, market linkages, telemedicine, and quality education in remote valleys. A child in a Himalayan village must have the same opportunity as a child in a metropolitan capital. Lastly and fourthly, youth leadership and women-led development. The next era of mountain leadership must be young, innovative, diverse, and inclusive. Women are guardians of economy and culture. More so in the indigenous communities, youth are entrepreneurs of change. A call to action leadership is not just a title. Leadership is a responsibility. And especially within the given limited capacity, Balipara Foundation has been able to give that leadership and sustain it over a period of 13 to 15 years. Let us move from dialogue to design, from vision to implementation, from aspiration to action. Let us leave this session with one promise, that the mountains will not be remembered for what we extracted from them, but for how we protected and preserved them. With these words, I would like to again congratulate the organizers and all the participants to be here today. And the next 2 days, I hope these the various parts of this program will come up with excellent outcomes, and we all learn, enrich before the conclusion of this program. I thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.